EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
1-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school, he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A gain of 3, second down.
At the 46-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up.
There's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Eric Ebron, the big tight end, his intended target. And now it's 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on the receiver. And it results in an incomplete pass.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is White on the screen. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now, remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time. try and throw for it here. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. They'll look to throw again. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards to go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Back to throw again. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but and he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Ball carrier
James White, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths, running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone.
Marquise Brown on the return. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
He's prone. The ball.
Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Jackson. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one a first down pickup of 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Now Jackson on first down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Cameron Hayward able to record his 5th sack of the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Jackson throwing on target to Brown. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Jackson. This is caught. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. On 2nd down, Kamara. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Brought down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. 7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting,
31-yard line.
a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Chased out left. He's going to take off with it. 8 yards that time. Able to take off, and the result is a first down.
First down, Steelers.
Now whistles here before the snap, and it looks like one of the Steelers may have moved. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Gain of 34 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Back to throw now on first down. There goes a deep ball, end zone, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Smith-Schuster.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Out of the gun now on third down. Steps away to his left. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up fourth down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. So a favorable bounce that time, to say the least, and he's able to convert the field goal there from long distance.
Yeah, the guys behind the end zone didn't need to hike the net up for this one. That thing was a dying quail, but he finds a way to boink it off the crossbar and make it drop through.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go, let's go.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
They'll run. This is Kamara. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4, second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. That That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
Complete to Marquise Brown. A gain of a yard brings up
Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he will have a Ravens first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. And Jackson throwing once more. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Jackson on first down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be second down. Again, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 12-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Jackson will throw again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Danny Trevathan. And nothing but daylight ahead. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young.
The second down pass. Intercepted. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Complete.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
On third down, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Jackson going to run. And he'll find his way forward to about the 48-yard line. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now a toss, Kamara left side. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Jackson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
He'll return it from the 6. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
The ball carrier.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Funches with a catch over the middle. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Devin Funches. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. It's good to make it 17-7.
Makes the score Steelers 17, Ravens 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, Jackson flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
4-yard line.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
It's now third and 9.
Open man is Duvernay. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50. Not today, you are. Not today.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. And now Jackson will look to throw it. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. T.J. Watt able to record his 5th sack of the season.
It's now third down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
4-yard attempt.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a 1-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot of it.
Could you imagine taking the pulse right now? It might be like a jackhammer out there on that side of the ball, but here's what the deal is. I think what we've observed is a team that's been playing not to lose as opposed to playing to win. And they've got to get back to that, and that means opening things up again, being a little more free than what they're trying to get done on offense.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this with all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. He'll try and run it, and able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They run the draw play. This is White. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. James White, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because
it's caught inside the 25. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Mike Hilton. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Staying on the ground with Mack. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
The ball carrier.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Back to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
4 yards.
As they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Ravens' 37-yard line.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got Herndon, his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Chris Herndon. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. They push forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll look to throw here. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Patrick Queen. The 30. 10. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So with it even 30 seconds to go, everything will come down to this onside kick. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
After the pick-6, they go right back to the air. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's White. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll drop to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Minka Fitzpatrick on the coverage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, 950. First down.
look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
For Devin Duvernay. Incomplete. He was covered by Steven Nelson.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. One last shot for Jackson. He gives it to Brown, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Final score, Steelers.
Going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Pittsburgh, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6, and they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.